I think that freedom comes at a cost because the cost is discipline and learning to delay your gratification. Oftentimes, we don't want to delay gratification because we have these basic human instincts that just wants that good thing now, not being mindful of the truth that if you can delay gratification and learn discipline, the rewards are much greater. Take, for example, when you work out consistently over an extended amount of time, you're not going to be able to be lazy. You're not going to be able to eat whatever you want to eat, but long term, you're going to be healthier and you're going to appreciate your body more. But you would have thought that in the moment that I'm just going to eat because this makes me feel good, but that's actually a form of punishment to yourself because you're realizing that you're being controlled by your impulses. How that can also manifest in other areas of your life is when being controlled by your impulses and your emotions. When your emotions can control you, others can control you. If someone irritates you in a certain way, you'll act based on impulse because you haven't learned that self-discipline. So learning discipline is actually freeing because then you realize you're not being controlled by external factors. And now nobody can get to you, not even yourself. And when you practice discipline, it gets easier. The first few times when you discipline yourself, you're going to be like, oh, that was difficult. And you're going to have to lug through and get and accomplish whatever the thing is that you want to accomplish. But the more you practice, the easier discipline gets. I've gotten to a place in life where I look for ways to discipline myself every single day because discipline starts to be fun. You start showing yourself what you're made of. I promise you it gets easier and easier and easier. And who could you become if you learn to discipline yourself over an extended amount of time? Because consistency compounds. If you can discipline yourself through your workout one day, 2 days, 2 days turns into a week turns into a month turns into 6 months. And who have you become when you've consistently disciplined yourself? You don't need motivation to do that. All you need is discipline. You're in control of you. And this is where discipline becomes freedom. When you realize that you're in control, you feel free, that you'll never be controlled by your impulses. You'll never be controlled by external factors because you are your master. You aren't controlled by external factors. That's what I want for you. When you can show yourself what you're made of, that's where your confidence starts coming through. And what better way to learn to love yourself is when you get to know yourself, and you can get to know yourself through discipline. You make promises to yourself and you follow through with them. No one's opinions can get to you because you know what you're made of. You're a force. If you want to be productive in your life, if you want to have healthy relationships and to cultivate a sense of confidence and self-love, it's going to come through discipline.